Hello. Welcome back to my channel. It's Biscuit. How is everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's having a good day wherever you are. It is 9:42 a.m. for me. I literally woke up maybe about 30 minutes ago and I am editing. So good morning. It's probably going to be evening or afternoon whenever you're watching this, but good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. So today's video is going to be a watch me work. So I am pretty much going to be doing a simple, cute, elegant set for my client. She's actually going to a graduation and a graduation party. So she wanted something white, silver, and flowers. So I was like, okay, because she happened to look at my 3D flowers and she was like, oh my gosh, that is so cute. She was like, well, I don't know if I could wear all those colors like that. I'm like, yes, you can. Sure, you can. So she was like, well, you know what? I think I'll just do like white and silver. I was like, okay. So I was like, you know what? I haven't played in my foils for a while. So I pulled out my foil books and I showed her the the flowers that I have. And she was like, oh, I like this pattern. So I took that out and I was like, well, you know what? Since you like the 3D flowers, I can go ahead and put them on one nail for you. Just in case, you know, if you want to try them out, because she's never tried them before. She was like, I didn't even know you could do stuff like that. I was like, neither did I, girl. But here we are. I said, you actually gonna be my first real client that I actually place the 3D flowers on. But I mean, I practiced, obviously. And I learned while I was in nail tech school as well. But again, I have not really done 3D flowers since I got out of nail tech school. So I was very happy for her to see that work and be like, hey, let me get that on my nails. So we're gonna do the pinky nail with some 3D flowers on there that'll be in white. So I'm just doing my normal prep. I went ahead and I removed her gel polish. I removed any lifting that she might have had. Then I'm also going to apply my dehydrator and my primer. The dehydrator that I'm using is from Mia Secret. And my primer that I'm using is from Young Nails. So you guys have seen me apply my acrylic application before. So I really don't kind of need to go into detail about that. So I am using my Young Nails Speed Clear. And I'm just basically doing a fill. I am picking up smaller beads because I don't need a lot of acrylic, but I do want to make sure that I have enough just to make sure we have a nice apex and that none of her nails break. So this client in particular has wide nail beds, but these are her natural nails. So this is an overlay. Only like one nail she broke off that she can't get to grow back has a tip on it, but you guys should be able to tell the difference between the clear tip and her actual nails. So this client just has an overlay on her nails, so we're gonna go ahead and fill in her nails, and then we will start the process with adding our base coat and our top coat to the nails. So when applying my acrylic, I do apply more on the wetter side, seeing as how it's a speed clear. I want to be able to mold the bead into the cuticle area. I typically put the bead a little bit below the cuticle, so that way I can push the acrylic up, so that way I won't have this huge lump or a lot of product right on the cuticle area. And then also my client, she moved at this point in the video, and so I just had to kind of chase it a little bit, but it wasn't bad. You just have to move kind of quick. But also when applying my beads, I typically let gravity help me out as well, so that way it flows down the nail. And then I just make sure to go on one side, pat it and drag it down. I go on the other side, pat it and drag it down, and then I go in the middle. I just drag it down because you still want to keep that curved look to the nails, as far as the apex, because remember that's where your strongest point of the nail will be, just in case your client happens to break the nails. So that is pretty much how I apply my acrylic. I will let you guys watch and enjoy. I'm going to do the other hand and then I'll be back. So this finger is actually one of the fingers that she broke. You guys will be able to tell the difference from the finger on the left and this finger. She has a clear tip on there, but look at her nail is actually growing as we speak. So eventually I'll be able to shape down that tip and then you'll just be able to see her natural nail. So we're just kind of letting that grow out, and then eventually I'm going to shave that down, and she'll be able to have all of her natural nails at the same length. So I am going to go ahead with my shaping. This bit that I'm using is my Melody Susie Tornado drill bit. So this bit actually is good for debulking the nails. So this is I believe this is a coarse bit. And then I typically use my extra coarse when I am also taking down gel polish. But I also use my extra coarse as well just to speed up the process. So I'm using this bit, and the one thing that I do like about it is that because it's coarse and because it's a safety bit, I'm able to go around the cuticle, and I'm able to clean up the cuticle area as well. So I do like this bit. I do wish that I would have bought it in an extra coarse, because it'll just make the process so much quicker instead of it just being coarse. I mean, it will still debulk and get down that product, but it's just something about having a extra coarse where it just speeds up the time. So here we are. I am pulling out all of my products that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using my top and base coat from Madam Glam. I'm going to be using my eye holds from Glam and Glitz and Accessories and such. I'm going to be using my scissors, and that was the foil that you guys saw that my client chose. Okay, so my client just came back from washing her hands, so I am going to take my alcohol wipes, and I'm just going to go ahead and cleanse the nail just in case there are any oils or any extra dust, debris that might still be on the nails if she didn't wash well. So you guys know my process never changes. I always apply my base coat, and then I apply my gel color, and then my top coat. So here I am applying the gel base coat, and then I'm going to place in the lamp. So we're pretty much working on a clear background, so I am going to apply my base coat and my top coat right after each other because it's going to be clear. The reason for that is because I'm working with foil today, so I don't want to just leave it at the base coat, because then it's gonna still have that sticky and tacky layer that you will have to cleanse before you use foils. So I just don't want to get my foils I just don't want to have my foils to transfer onto any part of the nail. So that's why I'm going to be doing my base coat and then top coat, and then I'm going to apply my foil gel on top of the top coat, so that way I have control over where I'm going to place my foils at. So I know it looks the same, but now I am applying my top coat on top of my base coat so that way I can seal in and get that nice, beautiful shine. Okay, so here I am applying my foil gel, which is the Eye Hold by Glitz and Accessories and such. I think I said Glam and Glitz and Accessories, but that was so wrong. I got this foil when I was at the beauty show back last year in April. So they were demoing it and the transfer was everything. And plus I was looking for a backup to my eye method. And y'all know my feelings are still hurt that they don't make that anymore. So I definitely am in the market trying to find a replacement. But you guys have been giving me good suggestions like Beetles and Macarts. But I have the Macart one and I'm not really a fan of it. But I still will use it because no product will be left behind here. So if I have to manipulate it somehow, I will. So I did go ahead and place the foil gel on the nail, and now I'm just pretty much doing random designs on her nails like she asked for. And then we're just gonna go ahead and do our glitter striping afterwards. So enjoy this part of the video. So you might notice as well in the video that I did kind of trim these down to size because of the foil gel is all on the nail. So I ended up cutting like the extra clear part of the foils just so that way I won't be having to apply another small little piece of foil, but sometimes you might have to. So this is one of those cases where my foil extended to the other side and I didn't get that transfer. So I'm just gonna go back in and apply some foil gel and have her to cure it, and then we're gonna go in and place a little piece so that way we can go ahead and get that transfer. So if you miss a spot, it's okay, just apply some more foil gel and boom, there you go. So continue to enjoy. And I know this part probably looks rough, like I'm just beating the crap out of her finger, but you guys got to remember that this video is actually sped up. So yeah, just FYI on that, because it looks like you dapping the heck out of her finger, but really the video is sped up. So I'm just applying some pressure, but you guys will be able to see my pinky is underneath the nail, so there is not a lot of pressure applied to the nail, but just enough. So here I am, I pulled out my bling gel, which is actually builder gel that I use as bling gel, right? So I'm gonna put that on the nail, and this is the pinky that we're gonna apply those 3D flowers to. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and then apply 2 crystals on each pinky, and then we'll be set to go ahead and start doing our 3D flowers. So we are going to take my Speed White. This is the Young Nail Speed White. And then we are going to go ahead and do our 3D flowers on both of our pinkies. So as I've always said before, practice makes perfect. You guys just practice and you'll eventually get the hang of it. And like I said, find yourself a rhythm. So hopefully you guys enjoy this part, and I'll be back. So now we're going to apply my silver glitter liner gel, and we're just pretty much going to outline the pattern of the foil. So in no particular order, it's all random. I'm just going to go around and outline the foils. So that will be the completion of these nails. And then once you've done that, make sure you apply your top coat and cure. And then I'll see you guys when the final look comes. So I want to tell you all, thank you so much for watching. Thank you all so much for tuning in and always rocking with me. If you guys have any questions, make sure you leave them down below, and I will see you in my next video. Make sure you love on each other and be safe. And as always, I will see y'all later. Bye. Thanks for watching.